Welcome trainers and champions to another Pokemon TCG deck builders. Today we're looking at Sableye V from Sword and Shield base. Yes, Sableye V is actually a pretty decent Pokemon. It kind of saw a lot of play at the beginning of the Sword and Shield era. Not so much now, considering of its low HP, but we'll get there in a second. But, you know, I think Sableye V is actually a pretty decent contender for a top tier V Pokemon. So what does he have? Well, first off, he has 170 HP, which is actually one of the lowest V HPs we have. Normally see about 210, 220. 170 is actually very shockingly low for a Pokemon that doesn't evolve into VMAX, by the way. That is very shockingly low. But it is a basic, so you do have things like Cape of Toughness to give it 50 extra HP to make it 220, which is fine. You are a Dark type Pokemon, so that means you have things like Hiding Darkness Energy to get free retreat. You have things like Pierce to fish it out alongside an energy. You've got Black Market Prism Star to take off one extra prize. You've got Dangerous Drill to get rid of stadiums or special energy. You have a few decent tricks for Dark type Pokemon right now. It's nice to see. Retreat goes to 2 is fine because Air Balloon gets you free retreat, but if you're a Dark type Pokemon, Hiding Dark Energy will probably give you free retreat anyway, so you could use it for other things like the thing I said before, Cape of Toughness. You could do Vitality Band if you wish. You could do Big Charm even if you're running that way. Weakness to Grass isn't too bad, but you'll probably see 1 or 2 decks using Grass type Pokemon, so be careful. It has 2 attacks. First off, for 1 Darkness Energy, is Load Search. Put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. So if you're gonna dead draw and you don't have any cards in your hand, you could probably find something in your discard pile, like a support card to get you extra draw, or maybe just something for Pokemon Search. You could do a lot of combinations with this, but of course it's the cost of an attack, so you gotta make sure that Sableye V can tank the next turn. So be very, very careful. But for 2 Darkness Energy, you have Crazy Claws. 10 base damage, but it does 60 extra damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So the more damage you do to the active, the more damage you do with Sableye in general. And of course there are loads of cards to get there, and we're going to see them right now. But first off, we have 1 Snorlax to get us 7 extra cards because of its ability, called Mandize, which is actually a pretty good turn 1 ability, which is very, very nice. 2 copies of Sableye GX for extra draw, and if you want to, does 130 damage for 2 energy if you use a supporter during that turn. Can be any supporter, doesn't have to be a specific one. We have 2 copies of Galarian Zigzagoon, which was the main card that was used with Sableye V back when Sword and Shield base first started, which is a great card because once you put it on the bench, you put 1 damage counter on any one of your opponent's Pokemon that you wish, which is great. We have 2 copies of Weezing that puts on damage counters to your opponent's basic Pokemon between turns, and for 2 colors energy, we can do 40 damage and 20 to each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on them already. So it sets up Sableye pretty good. And of course, we also have Sableye from Unified Minds, which also sets up Sableye V pretty good. For 1 Darkness Energy, which is very, very cheap, you can do 10 damage, but if it's hit during your opponent's next turn, you put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So as long as Sableye is on the front and gets hit, if you do Mirror Gem, you will always do 8 damage back to them, which is great because then Sableye V can just do a chunk of damage afterwards. So we also have 1 copy of Dangerous Drill, 1 Pokemon Communications, 4 Quick Balls, 4 copies of Scoop Up Net, 3 Switches, 3 Turbo Patches, 1 copy of Black Market Prism Star, 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Eric's Hospitality, 4 Marnies, 1 copy of Nanu, 2 copies of Pierce, 3 copies of Professor's Research, 3 copies of Rocky Helmet to do an extra 20 damage if the Pokemon attached to it is hit, 4 Hiding Dark Energy, and 7 normal Dark Energy. So with that being said, let's jump into this. Let's see how we do this. Okay, normal and water. I actually don't know what this deck could be. It could be, I don't know, for some reason in my head I've got Salamence and Galarian Darmanitan to just do a bunch of damage all across the board, which actually isn't too far off, to be honest, which is fine. So hopefully we do get to do something really cool. Right, so we start off with Coughing, which is nice. We've got Type Null, we've got Quick Ball, Rocky Helmet. Okay, cool. We can mess around with this. Yeah, we can mess around. We can actually mess around a lot with this, to be honest. We can get Sableye, we can get a bunch of stuff. We can do this. Right, cool. So I'm gonna say Quick Ball for baby Sableye. Ooh, Dusk Noir to shut down special energy. I actually wanted to use this deck quite a fair bit. So hopefully we do get to do that today. Well, not today, obviously. But I'm actually looking to use that Dusknoir because it seems like it's a pretty decent Pokemon. Especially that we have the Duskull that can instantly evolve. Like, even if you get a Duskull turn 1, you can evolve it into a Dusclops. So that is actually very, very good. I feel like that's just very, very good. Right, 2 Rocky Helmets, which also works fine. I'm going to get rid of Boss's Orders. Going gonna get Sableye. Attach Rocky Helmet to Sableye, attach Rocky Helmet to Coughing. Or should I do Type Null? I'll do Type Null because Type Null seems to be more of a risk. Right, so over. I should probably try and stay away from using Special Energy then, if he's gonna do that. Right, attach Sableye, Mirror Gem. We got a third Rocky Helmet, which is fine. Right, I'm not actually too fast since we've got the type advantage. I feel like we could probably just snipe out Sableye anyway. Glaring Solar. If it's knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, you are knocked out too, which is actually pretty scary. That's actually fairly scary. Oh, that is scary. So if you do, well, no, that wouldn't be. I was about to say if you do Will, but then that wouldn't work because Will only works on your turn. Right? Is he messing with Round Loudred or Round Exploud? Huh. I actually wanted to do a deck on that. I was thinking about it. I was contemplating, like, should we make a deck around Round Exploud? So I don't know. I was thinking about it because it seems fairly decent. Exploud does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has the round attack, which means you do one round, like each Pokemon plays. So Exploud counts as well. So that means one copy of Loudred, one copy of what's its name? One copy of, or no, a few copies of Loudred. And then yeah, you could actually do a fair bit with that. That does 200 damage max, but then you can do Powerful Colorless Energy, which also does a fair bit of damage. You could actually do a fair bit. Right, I'm going to use should I do Wheezing? Or should I just set up Sableye? No, use Wheezing. Definitely use Wheezing. Because if we do Wheezing, we can still snipe, and then we can do Turbo Patch to get the energy back on Sableye V. Instead of having to do Sableye V, do a long recharge, and Turbo Patch is useless basically. So we can do that. Okay, cool. There's Dusclops. I'm guessing he's going to do Confuse Ray. My only question is why the Water Energy? That doesn't really make much sense. Right. I'm going to say Piers. I could do Glare and Zigzagoon. Wait. Actually, yeah, I could do Glare. Oh, yes. That actually makes a whole bunch of points. Right, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Glare and Zigzagoon. I'm going to slap it on the bench. Do Scoop Up Net, but get rid of the Sableye up front. Yep, Scoop Up Net, get rid of Sableye up front. To be fair though, I could have just retreated and saved the Rocky Helmet, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine though. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that, to be honest. Right, Surge does the 40 damage, and we also do one little dying damage on Glaring Corsola, which is fine. It's a shame we're not getting Silvally. I'm actually a bit sad that we're not getting Silvally. That's a shame. There's Whismur. I might actually try to do Exploud in the future. I wanted to do one ages ago, but I don't think I got it right. So I think maybe trying it again would probably be a lot better. It's just the thing that bothers me is just energy. How am I gonna swap around energy and stuff? That's the only thing that's kind of bothering me with this. Right, I can't snipe out that Whismur. If he was at the front, I could. Let me 6 again, which is fine. Okay. I think we take out Corsola as well. So 40 damage. And then 10 damage extra. Yeah, cool. We take out Corsola as well. Cool. I love Wheezing. I know I've said this a bunch of times. I love Unbroken Bonds Wheezing. It is such a cool card. I absolutely love this card. There's like, it's just so damaging. Especially if you get it out early game, and now that we've got Twin Energy as well, it's such a brutal card. It's absolutely brutal. And I think we won. Cool. GG. Next game, I suppose. Okay, Grass and Steel. Decidueye Zamazenta? Maybe? Oh no. Oh yeah, it could be Decidueye Zamazenta, or it could be Decidueye Zacian to get extra draw quicker. It could be a bunch of things. It could be a really big amount of things. We'll have to see how it goes. Alright, cool. Start with Sableye first. I'm okay with that. Sableye V as well. I'm also okay. Actually, we could do Quick Ball, get rid of Piers, bring on Snorlax. Yeah, cool. Hopefully we have Snorlax. Fingers crossed that we actually have Snorlax in here and he doesn't go to the prizes. But yeah, so that's going to be the game plan. Attach Rocky Helmet to both of them. Quick Ball, get rid of Piers, but then switch to the Snorlax. And we also have Turbo Patch, which works very, very well. And Pokemon is Duraludon. Ooh, Champion's Path Duraludon. I've actually never came up against this Pokemon, so I'm actually a bit worried. I know it can stack. It can stack a bunch of damage very, very, very quickly, which is a bit concerning for me. 40 for each energy attached, each Steel type energy attached, which can be very worrying. Right, slap on type Null, slap on Zigzagoon, but use Scoop Up Net to get rid of Snorlax, bring out Sableye, attach the energy, and just do that. Cool. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Actually, I'm not doing too bad. It's still been kind of dry, just finding decks and stuff. Like, I did say I was gonna try out Xcloud, but it just feels so like cut and dry recently. There's not really been that many standout decks that you think this could go really, really far. I'm not gonna do Professor's Research just yet, so I'm gonna keep Snorlax there. We don't really need Snorlax anymore, so I'm just gonna leave Snorlax there. Okay. Oh wait, does he take extra damage? This Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Okay, cool. That's fine. As long as I just keep doing the attack, we still get damage counters off anyway, which is fine. Unfortunately though, we're gonna lose 2 Turbo Patches, which kind of makes me a tiny smidge bit upset. But we've got Double Coughing. We have another Sableye, but I'm just gonna get Sableye V tuned up and ready. Might as well take another card while we're at it. And let's go. Wow, we're getting a lot of energy. For a tiny amount of energy, we actually don't get a fair bit. Right, if he attacks us, we win. If he attacks us and doesn't put down any other Pokemon, we straight up win. There's like no other thing you can do. Applin. Ooh, okay. Wait, so he's gonna do Flapple? Flapple to kind of do extra chip damage on? Or is it gonna be Appleton to get out basic Pokemon? I'm guessing he tries to bully baby Pokemon. Maybe? But then that doesn't make much sense. Well, I mean, it doesn't. It's just there's other more brutal ones, and I guess that kind of saves you spots on using boss's orders. But then at the downside, it's a flip. If you don't get the flip, you just wasted the ability. So it's kind of up and down. It's really strange. It is a very strange ability. Like, what do you guys think about Appleton anyway? I'm not too fussed about Appleton. Okay, we win. We basically win. Yeah, I don't actually know what to think about Appleton. It's a very weird Pokemon. Like, if you flip a coin and get heads, you automatically swap out a basic Pokemon from the bench, from your opponent's bench to the active, which, to be fair, can be fairly decent. Only problem with that is if you decide to go through with it, it's like, I mean, it's just a flip though. I think it's just me. I personally don't like coin flips. I personally do not like coin flips. That's just my own thing. But I'm pretty sure some people do sit there and be like, yeah, I enjoy coin flips. Like, fair enough. I just don't. I don't like running the risk of losing coin flips. I'm probably gonna put down. We already have a Sableye, so I'm probably gonna put down. We already have a Coughing too. I'll probably put down another type Null just to get the other Silvally, and then that's just extra draw for us, which is fine. But yes, it's just, so I guess maybe, I don't know, you could do it, but then I feel like half the time it's not, I just feel like it's not worth it half the time. There's so many like other better cards that can just do a lot more. Like, I know obviously you've got, look at that damage. That damage is chunky. That is a chunky amount of damage. But yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right using that type of Pokemon. Like, I know we've got boss's orders, and yeah, it saves you, it technically saves you a support if you decide not to do boss's orders. But then it's a coin flip. I just don't like coin flips. I think I'm just being biased. I just don't really like coin flips. I just really don't. But anyways, I think we got it now. Oh yeah, we definitely have this. Look at this damage. Nowhere even close to being saved. Nowhere even close. Should we do one more? I think do one more. Okay, fire type. It looks like it's going to be a Charizard from the look of it. Only question is, what Charizard is it? Is it going to be Team Up Charizard, Vivid Voltage Charizard, or is it going to be Charizard VMAX? I feel like it's going to be Vivid Voltage Charizard, but at the same time, I don't know. I actually have no idea. Right, so what I'm gonna suggest, I'm gonna do Piers, and I'm gonna get Zigzagoon and an energy just to quickly get the damage counters running. If he gets a bench Pokemon, then I can use Zigzagoon for that. If not, then no worries, that's completely fine. I'm not too fussed. Right, Charmander. Okay, cool. So it looks like, wait, Vivid Volt. It looks like, yeah. Okay, cool. Looks like it's gonna be Vivid Voltage Charizard. Right, that's fine. Quick Ball. Should I get rid of Piers? Yeah, let's get rid of Piers. Get rid of Piers, do Marnie. Where is he? There he is. Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon. Right, cool. Then slap on one. You scoop up net, bring him back. Slap on another one. Perfect. Use Marnie. Might as well get some more draw while we're here. Draw. Anything useful? Not particularly, but that's fine. Then Mirror Gem. Cool. 30 damage. He's probably gonna do Collect. If he doesn't get Charizard. If he gets Charizard, we're probably screwed. We're most likely screwed. Yeah, if we don't get Charizard, if he gets Charizard, we're most likely screwed. Because that damage output for our Pokemon right now is not good. It's really not good. However, we could do Nanu. If he does get Charizard and takes out Sableye, I could bring up Zigzagoon and just do Nanu and just swap him over. And then just attach the energy and do Mirror Gem all over again. Because then that way we don't exactly lose anything. And if he does hit us, we take the win. Right, it's really not smart to attack. Okay, cool. There's Collect. And we just do the same thing again. Just keep packing on damage. Do we get... Nope. Just put it on type null, because that's the only Pokemon that's even worth putting on energy for right now. Cool. I'm hoping that we get Silvally or some draw. I can't believe I got Marnie cursed from my own Marnie. Believe it or not. I'm used to getting Marnie cursed from other people's Marnie, but from my own Marnie is just so much disrespect on the name. It's so much disrespect on the name. And another type null. Okay, cool. Attach the other one. Actually, you know what? We can take this out now. Right. I'm going to say, yep, announcement time. Let's go. Okay, so Sableye V. I actually really like it. I really do like it. The three main attackers work beautifully well together. I just really like the fusion between them. So the way that you would always set this deck up first is that if you don't feel like, well, if you're obviously going first, like in the game, Snorlax is probably the best option because then you get draw, you help yourself out, and yada yada yada. But however, if you're going second, I would highly suggest using Baby Sableye. That way you can just do Mirror Gem. It's quick one energy. If you can get rid of an energy and get lucky with Turbo Patch and attach it to Sableye V, fantastic. But my main tactic for this would be set up Baby Sableye first, do Mirror Gem, and if you want to go overboard, attach Rocky Helmet. If you feel like your opponent can take you out in one go, use Rocky Helmet. If it's a VMAX Pokemon, or if it's a Pokemon that can turn into a VMAX, use Rocky Helmet. That way you are guaranteed a one-shot from Sableye V. Doesn't matter how big damage, like how big the Pokemon is. It could be something like Eternatus, could be something like Snorlax VMAX, even with buff padding. Sableye V will always guarantee take out the Pokemon if you do Baby Sableye Mirror Gem with Rocky Helmet. Guaranteed every time. That is, so Mirror Gem with Sableye is 10 damage. If he gets hit, that's already 80 damage, plus the on the 10, that's 90. Rocky Helmet attaches two extra damage counters, that's 110. Sableye basically times that by 6 plus an extra 10. So you're doing 670 damage just for one Baby Sableye getting hit. That is an incredible amount of damage, and no one will be able to tank that. No one. Which is fantastic. You can rack up extra damage with Zigzagoon if you want to get ready to snipe at someone else's, your opponent's Pokemon and on the bench. If they've got a chunky Pokemon getting ready, you could do Zigzagoon, take them out on the bench. You could do Weezing, also take them out on the bench. But yeah, the main tactic is use any three of your options, that being Galarian Zigzagoon, Weezing, or Sableye, to do as much damage as you physically can, and then bring out Sableye, try and make it faster with Turbo Patch, and then just go absolutely off. You could maybe swap out Dangerous Drill for Energy Switch, because that would probably be a good idea too. Again, if you do Turbo Patch but you haven't got Sableye V on, you could do Energy Switch, swap it back over, it's completely fine. Or you could even do Eric's Hospitality. The only reason I did Eric's Hospitality was to get just guaranteed draw, just an extra chance of draw. I know we've got Sableye GX and then the Marnies, but then I feel better just having more draw for myself. That's my own personal preference. You guys don't have to do it that way. But yeah, guys, I feel like this is a pretty solid deck. Rocky Helmet can attach to anyone, so even if you haven't got the attackers up front, you can just put in Sableye or Snorlax, because they are fairly chunky Pokemon, to be honest, and they will do, and Rocky Helmet will attach a lot more than you think, which I feel like is fantastic. But yeah, that's it for my opinion on this deck anyways, guys. What do you think? Do you guys think I should add anything? Let me know. Do you guys think I should take anything away? Let me know. Do you guys think I should try out any deck specifically? Let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to try it out. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, always leave a like and always click on the video. You guys are always welcome back, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright guys, take care, and I will see you all later. Okay, bye!